Episode 83-ish.
Wow.
I know. Alright, roll for recap.
Episode 83, the Lavigny Chateau.
Someone said they rolled a 1. I got a 16.
I got a 13.
You
We didn't.
didn't
Oh,
say high
we
or
didn't-
low.
I know we
You
didn't
should
say high or
roll for
low.
high or low now.
We need a roll for high or low, then we re-roll.
I got a 14, so it doesn't matter. I'm not doing it either way. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
we're not-
rolling there, man.
Okay, well, we don't know which way it's going. Let's see what these. If it's high, it goes high. If it's low, it goes low. 22, low does it.
Ooh.
All right, everyone, roll.
I got a 12.
16.
Butterbot?
9.
Yes.
I got 9.
Yes.
That reroll was BS.
Yeah, I agree.
We didn't know what we were rolling for.
It's true. It's very true.
Alright. I'll give the recap, but I probably will need help.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I just
But
feel
that-
like there was like a couple of things that I missed because I was like, I had a couple things going on in the background last time. But anyway, let's try.
Don't be
So we got
scared.
We got you.
So we are going to the Lavigny Vineyard, and we're looking for both Sophie Belmont, who is the wife of Evel Titan Tamer, who claims to know where the next skull is,
Yes.
and also we were told about this, I think a long time ago, like back when we were leaving Trigard, and I'm trying to see if I have any notes. Yeah, so King Lololo wrote a letter to Igor Grey that said, "We have received the item you have sent us to keep safe. We place it deep within the secure vault. My dear sister, please stay safe. Come find me in the vineyard in the dangerous mountains to the east. Find your dearest sister, Jacqueline Lavigny." It's all coming together, guys.
Butterbot, you get a cool point. Great
Thank
notes,
you.
my friend. Great notes.
Nice.
And so now, as we approach Lavigny Vineyard, nothing terribly crazy happened other than we have some very spooky sounds coming from it. There are a lot of garlic things all around the house, which suggests that they're trying to keep vampires out, but not that there are vampires inside. And then as we were approaching the chateau and the moat around it, we were ambushed by, for lack of a better word, some living bushes.
Yes.
And we fought and killed them. And then Sprock ate a brain and saw a very interesting vision. And that is where we left off. We basically, I believe we didn't rest yet, and we were like basically just walked in the front door of this place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where we left off, we left the I don't think I have anything to. I just remember getting here. There was some. There was like that mud pit we had to go through. Then we were, as we were going around, we somehow triggered. I would say that Butterbot and we triggered some sort of maybe protective. I don't know if it was I don't know. No, here I am role playing Butterbot as we enter this house. I just want to say I'm not 100% sure that the shambling mounds we saw there were. Maybe they were there to a protective. They were trying to protect people from entering, or maybe from leaving. I'm not 100% sure.
We don't know if they're evil.
Yeah. I feel like we triggered something, but maybe not. But boy, that brain thing. He said something about the flashback was a small boy. The flashback was the life of the dragon, the owner of the spa. And long story short, we got glimpses of his life. There's a little world building in there, and then we saw him get killed. Oh yeah, and we also saw that the spa owner saw a younger version of Doomhand, and then an older version of Doomhand. So there was that. And then I have a big word that says chateau on it, and that was it. Buddhapot. Let's enter this house.
One
Yeah,
other
let's go in.
one other note: the old version of Doomhand had someone else with him, someone that you would recognize.
And when you say you would have recognized, I assume you mean Kali, because who am I going to recognize? At this age?
Actually, Sprock
A
was
pale
awake.
figure in a clown clothing.
Yep.
But we wouldn't. I don't know if Sprock
Who-
communicated that.
That part of it.
Yeah. Although
Okay.
he did say he told us everything. So
Yeah.
without seeing it, I think we can put together that the Titan Tamer is dressed like a clown and he's pale as well. I would say that I'm 90% certain that the clown figure that Sprock was referring to during his brain vision might be Titan Tamer. So Buddhabot, Agoth Doomhand, and Titan Tamer might be working together. Could be, maybe not, but
Who knows?
be on your guard.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, as you guys... Oh, Spencer, can you give me that blank stone map? So
Yes.
for this game, we're going old school as we go dungeon crawl. We are going drawn map.
Yep.
With a pen. Right. Oh, here we go.
And you know what? I'm just going to casually erase everything.
I think that means it's time for me to get Tabletop Simulator gone.
Yeah, let me just pull up a blank map. Tabletop Simulator, if you don't have it, it's great. Let's go. Let's do it. It's fantastic.
Not sponsored, but I do endorse them.
Yeah.
They are
Hard
best.
to get a hold of them. Even if you did want to. I'm like, who are you geniuses? And no one responds. They're probably trying to hide from, Chris, your map is
Thank you.
is under map.
They are probably trying to hide from Chris.
You know what? You want to just do it like this?
Yep. We'll do it live.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to turn my...
Let me drop in Booterbot. Booterbot 5,500.
Here,
It says Booter
I'll-
Boy.
I'll do it this way. Here. Oh.
It's
see.
5,000, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Here
It's only
is
short.
the balcony you guys are on. Can you see that? Is that too thin? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's perfect.
There. That's the balcony you guys... Oh, horrible drawing. Alright. And... Gotta go up this way. And the stairs... come down the... Some long, big, sweeping staircase out front. Overly grand. You got your doors. You got your mirrors positioned. And garlic hung with care. So move you guys down over to here. And so here. As you enter, you can move yourself into there whenever you want, Spencer. I'll start describing.
Okay.
As you walk through these two... Well, how do you go through these doors?
That's weird.
I would say, yeah, Booterbot, how do you want to do? You want to kick it down? I would say we go creaky creaky.
Something creaky. Everything about this has been sort of a go creaky slowly kind of place. Doesn't strike me as a dramatic entrance kind of place.
Okay. So roll me a stealth check. Whoever's doing the peek in.
It's got to be called.
We are.
I have a
Stealth.
disadvantage on stealth.
Stealth is not. Yeah, you know what? I have my. I'm gonna slip on my high heel red shoes. Do they not work in this house?
How are your high heels going to help you creak open a door quietly?
They're not probably.
If
That's
you
true.
do it wearing the shoes.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Okay, all right. I will stealthily. As a paladin. As a paladin Loxodon. I will do my best to roll 2 stealths. Here we go. There's a 13 and a 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 7.
Perfect. So DM tip out there: you can give out those crazy overpowered items, but if they're high heels, make your players explain how they're going to use high heels to open a door. So as you creak open that door, you slowly moonwalk through the crease, and you see a lot of plants. The plants that were outside, the vines, it doesn't look the same as those living ones. So you have a little hesitation, but you realize they're a little bit different. And you see them everywhere. All over the place. Winding vines, thick spines, thorns, all over these thick vines. The vines about 8 to 10 inches around.
Okay.
Gnarled, hardened. Not many leaves. You do see... Roll me a perception check. And Booter, you can roll that too if you're peeking your head in there.
Ooh, I got a nat 20. I have advantage on my perception, but I'm not going to even.
Oh, nice.
It's a 22.
So, perfect.
Cool, I got a dirty 20, so we are very perceptive.
A high 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as... How are you peeking into this room? What are you looking at? What are you looking for?
I am looking for.
What's your scanning pattern?
I would be looking for doors, any sort of access, like egress.
Okay. So as you open this door, you start at one side, and you're gonna make a full sweep around. So you start over towards the left, and you see a door frame, a door fallen off its hinges, old wooden, just a single hung vine gnarled and wrapped around through the doorway. Can't quite see too much in there. The vine and the remnants of the door block your vision from there. As you start to pan around, you see a wide sweeping staircase. Where's my orange? You see a wide sweeping staircase that goes up towards the second floor. And at the top there's a little landing before sweeping back down around the other side. As you look at the top, you see what looks, with your natural 20, or was it a nat 20?
Yeah.
Nat 20. You see a couple more doorways up top.
Right.
You can't quite see too far beyond up there, but it doesn't look like there's much further in that direction up top. Downstairs below, so this is all upstairs.
Right.
Downstairs below.
Those are staircases.
Yeah, those are.
For some reason, look, I thought that was literally the door that we were walking through. Okay, this makes much more sense now. Thank you.
Sorry. Now I see what you saw.
Here, I'll drop in.
It
I'll
makes
drop
sense.
in some objects just to.
Okay.
Oh, that's all
Thanks,
good.
Buzz.
Yeah.
I got it.
So beyond through this archway of the stairs, you see two large, almost extra wide double doors made out of glass. Most of the glass is broken and opaque at this point, moss and other stuff growth on it. But there's a large half circle pane above it. Similar thing, some broken out with vines, and a lot of it just covered with age. Hard to see through here. You turn your vision around, a couple more broken out doorways similar to this first one that you saw on the bottom left, on both of the sides in the back of this hall space. And as you come back around right towards your right, you see a set of bigger double doors. These look like they've held up a little bit better. They're still closed and latched, and they look like they're like a formal, ornate door. So somehow these front doors have still held together with all of this going on and the destruction inside.
With all the
And
growth,
these-
with all the growth.
Growth, yeah.
Yeah.
And these, it looks like the growth went around the door rather than try to push through it. Like it might be made out of a harder wood or substance.
Okay.
And with your natural 20, you also see some other things.
Oh.
You see, because you are very perceptive, on this vine, there are these little pods. Not pods, like a berry. Not a berry, it's like if you've seen a vine and it sort of like swells from the inside to make like this like a volume and then shrinks back down on the other side. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so a vine comes like this and it expands and it feels like there's some hard ball or something inside of it. That's what you see, and it's also a different shade of green. It's almost a lighter color green in that expanded space.
Well, given what happened with the plants outside, I feel like it would behoove us to just see if these vines are hostile.
So you
What do you
see,
think, Kali?
Yeah, go
you
for
see,
it.
you see 3 of those little sections.
Alright, well, I'm going to approach this close-up one on the right and just kind of, like, go up to the vines, like, touch them, and go up to, like, the bulge thing and touch it as well and see what happens.
Nice.
Okay. So, as you go to reach your metal, non-human hand, you touch this vine. It feels hard, like a plant. Doesn't give, and you try and push it. Feels like rigid, almost concrete cement locked in there. Like harder than it should be to try and move a piece of plant. But it doesn't react. You go to roll me insight. Or
Okay. Yep.
yeah, I assume you're going to be like looking at all this before you go and just touch something. So insight or investigation.
I'll do investigation.
Okay.
I got 18.
18. Okay. So as you start reaching your hand towards this ball, this expansion in this vine, so like the vine is like a good 8 inches round. This expansion takes it to about 1.5 feet, maybe a little bit bigger. You start to reach your metal clawed hand towards it. You see what almost looks like pores in this vine. So it's not necessarily
Like
just
what? Sorry?
like pores, like your
Oh.
skin, like little tiny openings.
Well, Kali, I think the simple thing to do is to just like try and stab one of these balls with my sword or cut it open and see what happens. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's well. Maybe I should ready as. I'm ready. I'm gonna be ready for a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just take my tranquility and kind of like I'm not like just like poke stab like in a curmudgeon or anything, but I'm gonna like just try and like just like see if I can kind of just slice open whatever the hard thing is that's inside of the vine. See what happens with that.
Okay. As this beautiful tranquility blade, you see like the magic sparkle ripple through the metal as you put that little slice in, and you're looking at that ripple, and you start to see out of one of the pores by where the blade is some particles, some like dust almost, and it's starting to move out of this ball. And as you get a little bit further on the cut, you start to see more of this little dust start to cover the whole outside of the ball, slowly coming out of those little pores. And as you slice deeper, you're gonna do something.
Is this
Ollie?
like mushroom pores? Like
Yeah.
coming out?
But it's coming out in an odd fashion around it. It's not like a poof. It's just sort of like a slow mist. Best way I can describe it, think of like a sea cucumber. How it like shoots out like a water stream. And these particles are just caught into it.
I think I'll just back up a little bit.
Okay. And as you get a little bit further down, you start to hear a hiss, and then up. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
For who?
And then a what? What was that noise?
A hiss.
A hiss.
And now roll me a dexterity saving throw. Both of you, actually.
Oh, I got a 19.
19, good. Polly.
I was very suspicious of this the whole time.
Okay.
A dex save?
Yeah.
Wait, you get a +1, Booter.
Oh, cool. Then I got 20.
15.
15. Okay, good. So as you're starting to slice this, you think you get down to that hard bit when you start to hear the hiss, and you turn your body just in time to have this ball, basically a balloon or like a kiddie pool that's popped open, or like an inflatable pool that the side is cut open. This gas and these pores just spill out onto the ground all around you, onto your feet. Booter, because you are right next to it, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Unless you are going to be doing.
I'm good at those.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1. Awesome. That is some fucking.
A natty 1?
Natty 1. Okay.
Oh boy.
Right after I talked about being good at them. I mean, I got a +8 on it, but still. Jeez.
No, you're good. Your dex saves kept the spores only in that area.
That's
didn't
hilarious.
spread everywhere else. So you take. Where is it? 8 poison damage.
Yikes.
I am resistant to poison.
So that gets reduced to 4. It gets reduced to 4. Yeah. So the poison, the spores don't have as easy of a way of tracking it. Your filters pick up some of them. But you feel like there's no lasting effects to that. You feel that if it was allowed to go off the way it was intended, it could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
You see the pile of spores on the ground there at your feet. Like this mound of sand. Okay. Yeah, and you could tell that this pod is no longer active, so to speak.
Can I investigate the spores to see kind of like what they are?
Sure. Yep. Roll me Arcana or Nature.
Yeah, let's do Arcana.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay. So as you go to examine these spores, you can tell that it's not a naturally occurring spore. There is a magic in here somewhere. You can't quite place it, but there's some magic, not necessarily in the spores. Like the spores themselves might be a byproduct of magic. Like this vine may have been altered in some way versus the spores themselves, but these probably wouldn't be natural to form in the wild.
I'm curious if they are something that is at all useful for us to maybe keep.
Could be.
I think what I'll do is
Spencer, remember where he's getting these from, because he'll use them back in your game.
I will put them. I have a bag of holding. I don't have anything in the bag of holding, so I could put them there, or I could put them
I think you have
into the alchemy jug. What do you think makes more sense?
probably the alchemy jug, unless they
Probably the
are
alchemy jug.
contaminating of some kind.
I mean, you couldn't possibly contaminate an alchemy jug, right?
You could contaminate your bag of holding, and it could turn into
Right.
a mimic.
I mean,
of some kind.
magic is magic, right? Who knows what happens when magic is mixed with magic?
Imagine putting them in the bag of holding, and then whenever Sprock's being annoying, you just put them in the bag.
Anytime you take anything from it, spores come out with it, and you have to roll a con save.
Yeah, I think alchemy jug makes more sense. So I'll put some. I'll put basically as many spores as I can in the alchemy jug, and we'll see what happens next. I don't know.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Exactly. All right, so
do I have a plan? No.
You are able to fill up the alchemy jug, and you just barely wedge that cap back on there. The top cap. Drank all the rest of the ale out of there before putting that in. Better hope you don't need any more before you figure out what you're doing with them. So where are you guys going?
At this point, I feel like.
And with that nat 20. With that nat 20, you don't see any like moving creatures or something in here.
Yeah, I feel like we could try and get rid of the other bulbs on the vines, or we could just like go do other stuff. What are you in the mood for?
I would explore. I would walk casually around the vines. Like, I don't want to step on them. And I'd like to go upstairs just to see what's up here. You said there wasn't much, but still.
Yeah.
I'd like to
you
go,
can go
explore. As I go, I'd like to cut the bulb just in case, because there are 3, and I'm a big 3 person. If there's 3 things, I might as well pop them all. Take out my golf club and hit it.
Okay, one moment.
Yes. We'll have. Oh, nice. We have the real dungeon master has come.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
should we pop
What's
the
your
bulb?
Yeah.
We should. Okay, we're popping the bulb. Like hard.
All right.
Yeah.
Pop it.
Yeah.
Pop it. Do I need to roll for this? I don't know. 19 popped. I guess. Booter, I'm not gonna keep these. I don't think.
Keep what? Sorry.
I don't think I'm gonna keep the the spores like you did. But
This is Crosby. Crosby failed a deck save, causing him to get smashed by a giant alchemist in the Shadowhide realm. Don't be a Crosby. Roll high and subscribe.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't even know why I did that. I just felt like.
well,
it was
no,
fine.
you need to, you got to do your thing. So I popped the other bulb, as
Okay.
requested by Kai.
Well, before you get there, I need acrobatics check to get around these vines with these thorns.
Oh damn. Okay.
Acrobatics. What if he just kind of bulldozes his way through?
I rolled a 19 on my hit for the spore, but I rolled a 19 as well on my acrobatics, so I didn't waste it. How you like that?
Okay,
How
Good.
do you like that?
good. So you are able to make it around these vines
We have
without
a-
getting.
We have a watcher on Instagram that said Mr. some roll EF. He says sell them at the alchemy shop. Well, there you go. Maybe
It
we'll
might
do
be
that.
valuable. Yeah.
You get a +1. Cool point.
And you're taking a what? Are you taking a dagger out?
I took my golf club and I just hit it.
You hit it.
Yeah.
Your golf club does what? Bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you go and you hit this ball with your golf club. Roll me your attack.
19 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll how much damage?
Well, I'm not gonna add any.
Any extras?
Any extras, so it'll just
Yeah.
be 1d6 plus 3, which is right. Yeah. So that's 7 plus, I guess, the 8 that I get. So that'll be 11.
11.
You know, simple math is my go-to.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you go and you swing down your club. Booter made it look so easy. You just sliced it right open, and just you go and swing down your golf club. You're like, I got this, and you hit it, and it feels like you're hitting a sack of wheat. Like it moves, it gives, but it's like solid. Feels solid. Your golf club's still sitting there right on top of this ball. As
Those-
you see it,
Nothing pops up. No.
you see those spores like when Booter started to slice. You see those starting to form around it. That little hover of a mist. Where you hit it, you did crack the skin, so there's none of those spores right around where your club hit in a decent section of it, but it's still starting to poof open. What are you doing?
Booter, I killed this thing. Let's move on. I'm gonna
Didn't
go up
sound
top.
like it.
I'm gonna go up top and take a look.
Another acrobatics check, Spencer.
Oh my god.
Well,
Collie.
I'll follow you.
All right,
upstairs.
here we go.
Okay.
That's a nice 6.
Okay. Perfect.
I was due. I was due.
So, Booter, your acrobatics check to get up.
Yeah.
It's an elephant.
That's-
It's an elephant and a
I don't
warforged.
see acro. Oh, there it is, all the way at the top. Oh, I got a 12. Woo!
Okay. So,
I can bump it up to 15 if that matters, by the way. So,
you're looking for a 13.
oh, then yes, I will do Flash of
Okay.
Genius.
Perfect. So, you're climbing over this vine. You're avoiding these thorns, and you look up and you see Kali as she looks back to you. That heel clips a thorn, and you tumble right at the top of the steps and face plant right at the edge of the vines, not able to get as
Whoa.
far as you want.
Whoa!
And right as you see her trip, you look down on your foot and pick your foot up a little bit higher and are able to make your way all the way right. Would you be going right next to the bulb?
Yes, he would.
You would be? Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Alright, so next cycle of things happening. Booter, you see those spores that you saw before, right before it poofed, or you sliced it open. starting to expand a little bit further around this ball. A little bit further around. Holly, your face planted on the ground. Heels slightly caught up on the vine, but you're able to wiggle it out. What are you guys doing?
I think we're just trying to get to the top of the stairs. It doesn't seem like anything's
Okay.
happening.
So, right as you begin to pass by it, Booter, that hissing sound is a lot louder and louder and louder. And you begin to notice the room fill with those spores that you had before, or that you have in your jug.
The whole room fills.
I don't know, messed up. Where's the line? So 30 feet from the spore. So, Booter, you're right as you're starting to walk by it. You're still back in it a little bit. Holly, I think you're just in it because you tripped.
Yeah.
That was your... Are you getting out of this and deal with your own thing? Okay, you guys see these spores poof out in this big cloud around it. Another con save for both of you this time. Constitution save. You are within 10 feet, so you do get Spencer's bonus.
Oh my god, I was so close to a 20. I got a 6.
I got a 23, 24. So.
24 saves, so you are not poisoned. Spencer, you are poisoned for the next minute. And Spencer, you would take 12 poison damage. Booter, you would take... Go ahead.
I think I am... No, that's for frightened. Yeah, how much damage do I take?
12.
Yikes.
And Booter, you would take a quarter of this, so half because you saved and half because you're resistant, so 3.
Sure.
Yeah. So you see these spores, and you see what it does when it poofs. And as you look back, you see that big ball is now shrunken down like a shriveled balloon. You don't know if it's done or what's going on there.
It looks like it's been popped almost.
It's just shriveled down to the size of the vine, about.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit bigger. But you are upstairs, and you see up here, you see 4 doorways. And when you look beyond, there's a half wall and a railing along this side here. So a half wall railing over there, overlooking sort of just like the floor below and the large half moon window above the glass door, sort of like looking out into that space. The doors to the side. Roll me perception checks. See what you guys see up here.
Okay. 7. I didn't see shit.
I got a 21 and a 16. Don't worry, Booter, I got advantage because I'm a elephant.
So
Nice.
you're still getting some of the spores out of your gears. Still looking around. You see the vines do continue their way up here, but you don't see any additional pods on this landing that you're on, or immediately around you, outside of this one over here that was already pointed out. But Spencer, you smell something. Can't see much through these doorways. These doors aren't heavily broken open. There's a lot of smaller vines that go around and sort of like pushed open, or the door frame has been busted open a little bit.
Booterbot, do you
Doors are
smell that?
It smells...
No, I don't smell anything. but your nose is probably better than mine.
It's true.
It smells like a rooftop in New York City that hasn't been cleaned in a while. It smells like birds.
What's New York City?
It smells like birds. Buddhabot. It smells like birds.
It smells
Like
like
manure?
a nest.
A nest.
Like a nest. Like the manure, the excrement smell, the hay, foliage.
Is there anything on the ground that looks like a nest of some kind?
Not where you're
Like,
standing.
Does that smell make me smell like? Because if you're smelling a chicken coop,
Yes.
you'd be able to tell that there's probably like an animal nearby.
Yes.
Is it that type of thing? Is there anything on the ground that would indicate?
So,
or is this like an old dead nest? You know what I mean?
right. The landing that you're on has none of that. But you smell that through these doorways, both sets, through the doors.
Does it get stronger?
It doesn't smell stale, and it very much smells fresh.
Is there moisture? Yeah, okay. Buddhabot, there's something in these doors I think we have to prepare yourself. I'm going in. I am going in, Buddhabot.
You're just bursting through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick in. I'm
Okay.
gonna say something. I'm gonna say, "Come out! Show us where. What's her name? Show us where Sophie Belmar. Tell us where she is, you fiend!" And I'm gonna kick the door down.
So as you burst that door open,
In elephant.
in elephant, as you burst that door open, you. Come on, let me draw this.
Nice.
Which door are you bursting open?
I guess the one right in front of me.
The bottom one there.
Yeah.
To me, that's the bottom one. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at all this from above. So as you burst the door open, you are immediately greeted by the sounds of birds flapping their wings and cawing and crows squawking. So as soon as this door comes flying open, the sunlight, a little bit of sunlight, which is odd. You haven't seen sunlight in a while, especially around this building. But you see this beams of sunlight shining down through a broken roof. What appears to be a massive tiled room. Large standing tub. That's way much too wide. There, that's better. The table and chair and what looked like a mirror on one side, all mostly crumbled under vine, and this entire room is packed. It looks like a large bathroom, like a large, elaborate bathroom, and most of this, the walls, the sides, is all packed with dead, dried plant material. A lot of it, these vines and thorns still poking out all around the sides. You got a different orange. You do this pink. They're all around the sides here, and sort of when you burst the door open, it's sort of like pushed into that pile a little bit.
Okay.
And smells horrendous. Big piles in the corner.
This is like hay and stuff.
Yeah, but think larger. Think like good sized branches
Okay.
and whole bushes of small bushes. And you got a what, a 20 something? 23?
On my perception? Yeah,
Perception?
22.
Okay. And
I'm
you
wasting
smell-
all of my good rolls on perception.
Yeah.
This is not...
You're smelling that poop, that strong poop smell. Right as you look down, you see a giant pile of massive pile of bird poop that you just gently pull your red high heel back out of. But you see the remnants of a bathroom, remnants of a nest of something large.
Butterbot, I hate to say this, but I'm going to take some of my I guess my blanket. I'm gonna take my blanket and I'm gonna smear it in the poop. And I'm gonna wrap myself with my blanket so that I smell like the poop. And I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "This is just to blend in." I saw a Jurassic Park thing, and it said if you cover yourself in poop, you're not going to get eaten, and I think that's correct.
Do you? I mean,
Do you want to
think I
come
should
in?
do the same?
Do you want to use mine, and I'll open my blanket up and say there's a spot for you here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a robot, so technically I won't care. So yeah, sure, let's do it.
All right, so Butterbot is
We'll get in the poop
underneath
blanket together.
We're underneath the poop blanket here. You hold this side, and I'll hold this side, and we'll
By
slowly.
the way, if
walk
you're
through.
wondering whether or not this is romantic, the answer is it is not.
Well, it's a eye of the beholder.
Fair. Okay.
Says the robot who was watching me bathe, but that's it. That's okay. That's okay.
I was trying to keep you safe.
All right, so we're gonna casually. I'm gonna lead. Follow my steps. I'm gonna go to the center
Okay.
with Butterbot, and I'm gonna. And what's to the left here? Is this a door? Is it another doorway? Is
So
it
you see a
so-
set of double, like
double doors?
interior double doors.
Okay. I'm going to try to push them open. I'm gonna hold on to my blanket with my hands, and I'm gonna use my tusk to turn, or my trunk to push open this door.
Okay. So Buddha, you're not in the poop blanket, correct?
No, I am.
Oh, you are. Oh, you're all snuggled in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to clarify, confirm. Okay. So you go and your trunk pushes open this door, and you guys are able to walk through this door. You enter this space, and if it immediately that smell is not as strong. There's definitely some cracked parts of the ceiling and light shining through, and some smaller nests, but nothing as big as what was in the room behind you. The smell isn't as strong, the poops aren't as big, but this room is the feel of a grand bedroom. You see a large bed, and with a 4-poster bed, side tables, a sitting area, little reading nook, a office study space. You also see another set of glass, again aged doors. Some of the vines partially cracking through here. Again, vines running all throughout all of this. Vines running through here, some cracking through a couple of the broken glass areas, glass window panes.
So we're in a room. It's just like a study.
It's like a large bedroom that has a ensuite desk and like some seating areas, like a massive grand bedroom.
Okay.
Many a fun night has happened in this bedroom. That you can tell, Collie. You can tell. Yeah, you roll
I'm
me.
glad we're covered in poop for this.
The main thing is you do see a desk with a few drawers on them. You see one drawer partially opened. Again, those double doors, glass doors, and actually you see odd for where you are in the house, you see a window. Like right here. It's the wrong color. So many lines. You see a window right here. A little 2 by 2 foot window looking out over into this little foyer space down here.
I'm gonna take my blanket. I'm gonna keep it draped over me, but I'd like to go take a look at the table. Are there any notes? Is there anything in this room that we'd be able to use to our advantage? Like, I'm looking for something that would sort of
so
like.
You go to this.
Yeah.
You go to the desk. You peek open the poop blanket a little bit, and as you roll me investigation, see what you see.
Investigation. Come on, baby.
Instead of me giving you everything,
Yeah.
giving you all my notes.
I'll also investigate.
Alrighty.
I got a 24.
I got a 6 and a 12. So
Okay.
12.
You think it's a desk, Ollie? Think it's a desk.
I think that over there is a desk.
And then Booter looks out and then rolls up the roll up of the desk, and you see some scratch marks. Some, like, think of Wolverine, sort of 4 long, deep scratch marks through the center of this desk. They go in about a 1/4 inch. You see a couple, like a crumple of paper in the corner. And if you open that up, it looks like some. Actually, what languages do you know?
Definitely.
Do you know our
common.
fake D&D French?
Do I know that?
What? Does Kali know our?
I
fake
know
D&D
Infernal, Loxodon. Oh, I know Northern Tongue. Is that
What is what?
Northern Tongue? I would imagine that's more like the northern people.
The northern mountains, not the southern mountains.
Yeah, I would imagine it's more like the sky. But
Sky dwarves.
I know Loxodon and Infernal. Now, is Infernal similar? I probably would know. I don't know Spanish, but I could probably like look at Spanish enough to like understand a little bit of it. Not really.
It doesn't look like the
Chicken
same
scratch.
kind of symbols as Infernal.
Okay. I can't read. I can't read this language.
What language do you know, Booter?
Just Gnomish and Common, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. You don't recognize it. There is some similarity a little bit with the Gnomish that you know, but nothing close.
I know.
To it.
Does the chicken scratch I'm looking at have the same writing as the chicken scratch from the contract I almost signed?
Yes.
This chicken scratch, Booter, is it the same exact handwriting?
No.
We wouldn't be able to tell. This is written in the similar tongue as that contract I almost signed.
From Evel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so far there's no reason to. If he was trying to have us walk into a trap of his creation, what would he be doing differently? Makes you think, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I am so happy that you all are paranoid.
Well,
This is D&D. If we were playing Walk in the Park Simulator, then I would be less paranoid.
let's.
Good.
I'm gonna put my poop blanket back on, and
That'll keep us safe.
So also,
Now, even though we're no longer in a room that has any like.
come here, Booterbot.
Booterbot, as he tries to pull that poop blanket away, you do see the drawers on the cabinet or the desk. The top one is partially open. You pull that open, you see like some garbage, some like stationary scrap, like parts for like an extra tip for his pen, and you do go to pull the second drawer and it feels locked.
I think we should open this locked door. I also think that both of us are garbage at sleight of hand. But I mean, I don't think this desk is
There's many ways to open
too special. Yeah, I think we
a
can
desk
just
drawer.
fucking smash. I think we can smash open this desk, even if it's locked.
Can I try to use my fat elephant hands to try to dexterously open this? And if not,
Do you? What are you?
oh, I don't think I have.
With what?
Oh, that's a good. Let's see, inventory.
Like how?
My mace. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Roll me.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have tinderbox, so 2 pieces of wood, I would imagine.
Okay. Well. What are you wanting to use?
I'd like to just open it, so I'm gonna try to just pull it open. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna
Roll me athletics. And if Booter, if you want to help him sort of break this open,
do. 17.
you can roll with advantage.
On athletics?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, either Kali can roll with advantage, or you can roll one as well.
He just rolled 26, so I
Yeah.
think we're just gonna let him
Yeah.
go.
Okay, you're just gonna let that ride. Okay.
The guy said
Good.
Tusket. I like this guy. Our watcher.
So you go to try and bring your
We
meaty.
said Tuscan. Oh, you have a fan. That's great. Hello, fan.
Well, does Kalia have tusks?
Yes, he does. Yes,
Because
she does.
Kalia, so
He
as
does.
you go to bring your hand down, you hit that open drawer just a little bit, and it stumbles you off, and you tumble in, and your tusk digs right in between the drawer and the edge of the cabinet, and you turn your head, and it pops the
open.
drawer just to the side, just to get around that latch. Somehow you didn't break it.
Nice.
Must be a sturdy desk. But you do hear this drawer pop open, and you see a few papers, a couple folders with some papers inside. As you open them up, it's that similar writing, but all of these papers look more formal. It's the way, like, a lot of them look like a similar structure to them, with just a slightly different words changed.
I'm gonna say Buddhabot. None of us know this language. Neither of us know this language, but maybe
Right.
we should go through and see if we recognize any sort of symbol, any type of symbol. So quickly
Oh,
go through. Is there anything that we can pass
Well,
the perception?
roll me an insight.
Yeah, I can do that.
But yeah, Buddhabot too. Oh my
19,
God! I'm
baby.
wasting all of my rolls. How do you like that insight, Buddhabot?
Yeah.
Like that.
We're
Nat
just-
20.
we're
22
so
insight.
Okay.
Let's have it.
Okay.
Let's have it.
So
We're on.
I have-
We're on the case.
I have garlic and a shit blanket. I smell disgusting. And I
Holly?
just rolled a 20.
You're looking at this paperwork, and you know paperwork.
I do.
That is one of your joys in life besides golf, is making sure everyone in the night watch gets all of their forms filled out properly and,
Yep.
and sorted and stamped and filed.
Every
You-
T
you-
crossed, everything.
Yep, you recognize this structure as this is like vineyard operations. This is all like business stuff. In all of these documents and all the folders, you're going through them, you're like, this is probably their orders, this is probably their billing, this is their labor, their payroll, and also in there you find another small box. Small little metal box. And I'll let you do what you're gonna do with the box.
How was it? This big?
Think of about
This is Valley. Valley sacrificed himself because he only rolled low. Don't be a Valley. Roll high and subscribe.
like 10 inches long by, say, 4 inches wide
I'm
by
gonna
3 inches deep.
I'm obviously going to shake it.
Okay, you don't hear anything, any sound inside, but you can feel like something is moving inside of. Something's being held in place inside of something heavy that's moving in there.
Booterbot, here is its box I found. Perhaps
Okay.
perhaps you have the utility to open it.
Well, I'll start by investigating it.
It looks like a small metal tin that has
Okay.
some black and gold, like pinstriping on the top, and a little of some of those symbols from the paperwork and all the writing that you've seen. A few of those symbols on the top of it.
Is there an obvious way to open it?
Yes. And are you going to open it?
Yeah.
So you just pull the top of this box off, just like a normal.
All right.
There's like a
We're
pencil.
very paranoid, okay?
I'm so happy. So you get so scared to open a box. You open this box up and you see a black silk cloth. You pull that cloth up and you see a small pair of glasses. Gold frame. As you look at the lens, it looks clear, but as you look at it from the side, it sort of gives like almost a prismatic effect. Like it cycles through all the colors a little bit.
Put them on! Put them
Yeah,
on!
I guess so.
What are these glasses?
Yeah, let's put them on and see what happens.
You are blind.
So- You put the glasses on, and they fit well, surprisingly. And they feel really tight at first, but it feels like they'll slowly feel a little bit more comfortable. Maybe they're like stretching a little bit. Can't really tell. But as you look through the lenses, it just looks like the same room you're looking in. I guess as the sunlight catches it, you can see in just that one lens maybe a couple different colors of sort of like filtering the room for a moment and then fading back to the clear. But by the
You
time
think these glasses might... Can I use an Arcana check on the glasses?
Yes.
And I got a 18.
Oh, there he is!
Yeah.
So we're killing it.
Oh yeah.
Got the dream team. Got the
You're
dream
an
team.
artificer. You pull these off and you look at them and you're like, yeah, these are magic. Somehow. And they probably require attunement. With what you're feeling, like they're trying to stretch to fit your head better. Like as you take them off, it's starting to take the shape of the curvature of your face.
I feel like maybe I should consider attuning these. So I can't do that till a long rest, right?
It takes an hour of like focus time with it. So like a short rest, or if you want to like pause for an hour now, you'd be able to do it.
Yeah, what do you think, Collie? Do you want to keep going, or do you want to, let me tinker with these?
For an hour? In the creepy
Hour.
shed?
It is a long time, isn't it? Maybe we save it for later.
Let's keep going to the next room and then we'll make a decision. But we do have a bed in here that you can sleep on.
Roll
Is there
me a
Is there
Roll
anything
me
else
perception.
around? Is there anything else around the room?
Collie, roll me a perception as you
Oh my
mentioned
god!
that.
How is this happening? I feel like I need to roll off of the D&D
No.
Beyond. I got another
No.
nat 20. There's no way that this is.
I believe you. I wholeheartedly believe
Well,
you
it's just on the thing.
because you're not in combat right now. That's why I'm happy.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So looking at it, you immediately can smell signs of mildew and rot, and you know as soon as something is on that bed, it's just gonna collapse.
Booter, I think we need to move on. We need to move forward. This bed
Okay.
doesn't look good, but we can use this shit blanket for cover. I'm gonna go
Okay.
over to. So, are there 2 doors in this room, or is it just one?
No, this I want to point on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. This door here is
Yeah.
downstairs.
Okay.
This is a window that's upstairs looking. So as you walk
Looking
by and you look through this window, it overlooks this entire foyer space. So,
Okay.
so you can tell that if someone was standing there, they would be able to see who is there or who is on the balcony over here.
Okay.
And if you can even angle yourself in a certain way, and you can catch a glimpse of the base of the front door as well.
Is there any art, literature, or music in the room that could indicate who or what is in here?
There's good question. Cool point for you, Spencer, for
Thank
asking
you.
that.
Thank you.
You do see some artwork on the walls, some portraits, but all the portraits seem scratched out with that same 4-claw. At least 1 or 2 slashes through it. You see
It's creepy.
there's one where the claws went through and it's still somewhat hung up there, sort of torn, tattered a bit. And you're pulling away Vine to see all of these artwork. As you're looking through this room, you're like pulling this Vine away, and you seeing seems aged for a number of years. Like all of that tear was a while before this growth happened on top of it.
I say to I turn to Collie and I say, you know who hates vampires? Werewolves.
Yikes. I'm gonna wrap myself in my poop blanket even more so. Let's
And as you
yeah.
wrap yourself in that poop blanket, the picture, like the little bit of remains of that one picture that you were just looking at, as you close your eyes or get in that darkness, the shape of the face of the person there reminds you of the queen, of your queen. Like might be a relative of them.
Egral.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Egral.
Yep.
Our friend has asked us to check behind the paintings. Is there anything behind the paintings?
Okay.
So I
That's a
move
great question.
I move the vines out to the side, and then I'm gonna just pick up the painting just to take a peek to make sure there's no lockbox or.
Let's see what the dice have to say.
Yes. let's see.
50-50 chance. So, if we have time, high, low, even, odd. Let our friend answer. Either on rolling a D100, either the number comes high, it comes out low, comes out even, or odd.
MR Sumeral, he says, sorry GM, this is great. What is high, low, even, odd? He's got to pick one.
Yeah.
Chris, you just roll it and we'll see what happens.
Whatever you pick, if it's that number, if it's either a high number or a low number, an even number or an odd number.
He says high even. He said high even.
Okay. Well, we can do just one. Let's do just high.
Yeah.
Roll high and subscribe.
76. Thank you, thank you, viewer. You have found something hidden behind this painting.
Hey, what is it?
50-50 chance. Let's get this. Let's go creepy.
Yeah.
This is going to be something this person would have hidden in their bedroom. You know, I got something good for you. So as you...
Boys poster?
No. Well, that is good. So
that is good.
As you open the painting, on the back of the painting, you see a Backstreet Boys poster. But on the wall,
What is that?
yeah, weird
Humans.
humans, weird clothing and hairstyles.
Yeah.
You see a wine cabinet
A wine
No.
cabinet.
with, hold on, let's see how many bottles of wine in there. With 2 bottles of wine still in the
Butterbot.
rack.
I hand one to Booterbot. We found some
So-
wine.
You look down.
You're the drinking expert. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So, Spencer, I have a story question world-wise for you.
Yes.
What is the year now in, like, the
Wow.
current year?
Right now, so if we were to be relative,
Yes.
it would be like the Industrial Revolution year.
Okay. But would
Oh,
world building
so-
for you?
So what? How old is this wine? Is what
Yeah.
you're saying? Oh,
I'm planning
um,
how old this wine is, based on
well-
other storyline things.
Booterbot, roll 2d6.
Okay.
I got a 16.
I got 8.
It's 1608.
1608 right now.
Yeah,
Let me write this down.
that's the year.
1608.
So like our current year right now is 1608.
Yeah.
Just checking. That's important.
That's huge. It's been
Yep.
1608 for a long time now.
Is there any
Note
any
after that?
notation
I
about
would
what
say
that references?
I would say that 1608 low LOL.
LOLO.
LOLO.
Okay. Alrighty. So
Indicating the king that has Lololo's been, so that it'll be 16. If Lololo dies, it'll be 1609. The next king.
okay. Oh,
It's
so
been-
that's just
it's been
that's
low,
just
low, low.
referencing that. So it would have been like 1413.
No, there's no
some
BC.
random
There's no
other-
before. There's no before.
Yeah.
Or after. Not yet.
Yeah.
There's. My goal is to
So-
start an after.
So 1,000 years ago would be 608. Some other name.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to know what's at 0. We don't know yet.
No.
Okay. We don't know yet.
Well, like, is it like how it is like AD and BC?
Yeah, but there's just a 0.
Well, we'll find out. Because on this bottle of wine, as you look down, you see Lavigny Vineyards Reserve. Let's see. 873. Prime.
All right. Well,
Booterbot Prime.
873 PRIME. 873 Prime.
Prime is the
well, what I would say is 2 things. Number 1, I don't think I've ever seen
an 800.
an 800-year-old bottle of wine, and the likelihood, unless there's magic involved, that it is absolutely trash is very high.
Shall we taste it?
So, I think we shouldn't taste it, and we should instead bring it to our friend. Or, even better, we could potentially bring it to our friend and tell him it's a gift. And I have a jar full of these spores that we could potentially use if we find out that he was, in fact, trying to lead us to our deaths here.
We will find someone to try it for us.
Sure.
Or, because if it's not poisonous, I don't want to give him something that he's going to enjoy. Like, That's an
Well,
$800
but
bottle.
if
That's an 800. You know, I don't want to give the bad
well,
guy an 800-year-old
think of it this
bottle of
way.
wine.
There's two scenarios. If he's a bad guy, then we poison the wine. If he's a good guy, then we give him a really nice gift that'll make him like us a lot, which is good because he knows where the skulls are. So I feel like it's a win-win.
Booterbot, take these bottles of wine and put them in your bag for
Yes.
safekeeping. And let's
All right,
get
great.
let's get underneath my shit-covered towel.
Yeah.
And let's-
And I will also say, we never said this, but just for posterity's sake, I'm going to take those, like, probably magical glasses, and I'm going to put them back in the box carefully and also put them safely away.
Okay. Okay. You can do that. Do you want to put those glasses in your bag of holding?
Sure. If they're
Okay,
safe
yep.
there?
Yep. You get ready to put them in. You look at it. You're like, yeah, they should be fine, and they're fine in there.
873 prime.
Yep.
I have to go back to the
So
yeah.
Booterbot existed in 1508.
Yeah, this is way older than me.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that's what you find behind the painting.
15 minutes of behind the painting. Let's
Yeah.
let's go.
That's good.
Yeah, so can we open this door now, or does this?
Yep.
Those are both
Yep.
downstairs.
No, this door is on the upstairs here.
Goes out
this,
to the landing.
This goes out to that landing. Yep.
Booterbot, quick! Let's open this door and get to the. Let's further investigate. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna be walking
I mean, you
behind.
should just assume that I'm with Kali all the time, because we're under
Yes.
the ship blanket together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Absolutely.
gonna go over to the next door and open that one.
On the far side?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a perception. Or yeah, you're just listening, smelling, doing
Yeah.
all the usuals.
Mhm.
Yeah, roll me your perception.
14?
This is supposed to be squared, I just got lazy.
Oh my God! How this can't be possible. It's
Another nat 20.
another nat 20. It's like I'm wasting every. I've literally had 6 nat 20s, all investigation. No, I'm covered in shit
All right.
blanket.
Okay. Good ship
It's
blanket.
clearly working for you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oops.
So you guys creep through this door. You smell the similar smell on the other side of like the birds and the foliage, but it doesn't smell as strong. And as you open up the door, what used to be these 2 rooms, the roof is almost completely gone. The walls are barely there. It's almost like 2 rooms merge into one. This wall between them and this doorway here,
Mhm.
pretty much gone. It's like a 2-foot wall that slopes down from in between the 2 doors, like about 2 feet at the edge, as most of this top half of this building is gone.
Okay.
And in its place, you
Like,
see,
so it's like the sky, it's like open sky above us right now?
yep, open sky above you, and like from here, this wall going this way, all the way to about here, and this whole area here is all about 2 feet. So walking through, you can see over into this other side over here.
What is this room?
And as you look around, it looks like a mirror of the other side you were on, but not as fancy, like the guest quarters. You see a nice elaborate bathroom, but the fixtures and all the extras aren't really there. You don't see the elaborate makeup table that you saw on the other side. When you look into the room, you see just nice furniture and nice fixtures, but nothing personable. The art on the wall, you don't really see art on the wall. Most of the walls are gone. But the art that you do see on the wall is more of views of the vineyard, views of wine. Or promoting, or something that's looking out at everything else here. But you do
Can I
see,
just do like a blanket investigation to see if there's anything useful?
yeah, yeah, you see a lot of vines, and here you see a lot more foliage. Like the leaves of all these vines have made their way to this room, and these vines or these leaves. Before you start wandering around, Booter, I'll give you full understanding of what you're looking at. So these vines wind all through these rooms, and sort of low on the ground you see the same thick, like 6 to 8 inch vines, but they are a little bit thinner. Not as big, as thick as the ones downstairs. And you see a lot of large green leaves on them. Think of the really big monsteras, like these massive sprawling leaves. So it's like having to tiptoe your way through all of these leaves, trying to get anywhere to see anything. And as you look around, you also see some flowers.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 16 for perception.
Yep. Okay. So you see these, they're flowers, petals wide open, like a dull yellow color. And you see, it's the center of the flowers, what, stamen? That's what it's called? Get that term. Whatever that center is called, you see that up there, but it doesn't look stiff. It looks like it's sort of floating in the breeze a little bit. For all those flowers. As you, you're gonna investigate. Roll me in acrobatics to try and make your way through delicately without bumping too much into stuff.
Okay. A 10.
A 10.
Wow, your voice cracked. That's
We're
encouraging.
not.
Okay. So, alrighty. So you start like trying to. What would you be looking at first? Like in this whole area, what would you like gravitate towards in a bathroom and a guest bedroom?
Just if like probably anything material. So if there are any like chests of drawers or desks or anything where
Okay.
like something useful could be, maybe.
Yeah. So you see in this bathroom area against the wall that you're on, so nearby, you see a small little hutch with some little cabinet doors that are partially open. You go to peek around, you see some towels and what looks like bars of soap in there, some extra supplies. And as you're moving around over in this area, you see those little things poking up from the center of the flowers stop moving and start leaning towards you.
Like Hook.
Just like instead of like a wave, they're like waving, and then like
I think
like a
these
plant going
flowers
towards the
might
sun.
be hostile. Oh, towards the sun. Well,
Like no, it's the same
yeah, I
as like
think
a
they
plant
might be
going
hostile.
towards the sun, but it's angling towards you. So like you're the sun.
I think I'll keep my distance from the flowers as best I
Yeah,
can.
you're the nutrients.
Yeah, that seems likely.
Or it's like Peter Pan, and they're happy to see you.
I don't know. So far, I got attacked and swallowed by a bush. I'm really not trusting anything.
Yeah, you're anti.
So you feel that these flowers are scattered around the room, that if you're really trying to grab much or like take your time through here, you would get within about 30 feet of each of these flowers. Like you couldn't really like navigate without getting too close to the flowers. How close would you want to get?
How about I just try to slowly get as close as I can to the first flower to see what happens.
Okay. Well,
as close
does
as
the
I can,
poop does
sorry.
the
as close
does
as I
the
need to.
poop covered blanket help us in any? Because we're doing this together, right? We're still.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
might as well.
So if you're still in the poop covered blanket,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're all pointing towards you, and as you
Okay.
start to approach this closest one, it's pointing towards you. Sort of not necessarily right on you, it's sort of like wavering to the left and to the right as you're getting closer. And it seems like it's the other ones are pointing straight towards you. They're not moving a little bit, or that you can tell. But you're able to get closer and closer, and you're able to be within, say, 5 feet of it. Close enough to reach out and touch the pedal as you guys are wrapped around in this poop blanket.
Let's touch the pedal then.
Okay. You're going to reach an arm out?
Yeah.
Okay. As you reach your arm out, roll me a... Actually, no. Hold on. I get to roll something on you.
Mm.
19 probably misses, right? Yeah, you're
21,
22. So, you feel this wet, sticky object smack the back of your hand, and like this goo, warm, viscous goo sort of just drips all over your hand as you're able to pull it out and it's not stuck in there.
Can I roll a nature check to name
Sure.
the flower?
Sure, roll me in nature.
Yeah. So I got 17.
17, so...
Yeah. So I think I actually recognize this flower. I remember that my patron used to have these, and it's interesting. They're a rare flower. I'm surprised to find them here. They're called Bucankiphyllum flowers.
Normally they'd be a lot smaller. Surprised to see them this large.
Correct. And the fluid is so viscous.
Good. Thank you. So what are you guys doing wrapped in your poop blanket with your hand covered in warm, viscous, salty goo?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, with deck rooms out the window, so I think we just do whatever we need to do in the room and try and figure out what's next.
Debubarginine.
Debubarginine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess there's nothing other than the plants. There's nothing like the photos or anything like that in this room.
You don't see anything.
Just like it's not.
Yeah, the
rocket
photos
plants.
the photos are not really personable. They're of the vineyard.
Yeah.
When it was in its prime. They're all oil paintings. Beautiful sceneries.
Okay. Booterbot, I think we need to go downstairs. Obviously, if we're
I guess so, yeah.
if she is in here, she's probably further down to the basement, or if there is one.
That makes sense to me. To the basement, to at least the downstairs.
Yeah.
We go.
So I'd like to
Okay.
creep downstairs.
Okay. Are you guys going to try and pop that other? Roll me history check. Roll me history check right now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God it's low. 5.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Okay. You remember the pods
yeah.
you guys are about to go down this vine covered staircase when you do the short stop on Kali. Like, hold on, pods. We can't do it like you did last time. And as you look over, this one that Kali hit with her golf club is not as small as the vine anymore, but it's a little bit bigger. Like it's repoofing. But the one nearby here, you're able to slice if you would want to.
Yeah, let's do that.
And after the first one, you realize you know how to slice it so it doesn't get on you. You're able to easily slice that one open and get downstairs.
This is Rena. Rena rolled low during death saves and didn't get healed by his group. Don't be a Rena. Roll high and subscribe.
Where are you guys going next?
Well, I want to take a javelin and throw it at the other one.
Okay, you can do that.
Because, I'm
And-
going to leave 3. I'm going to pop them all.
Roll me your attack roll. See that
16.
nat 1, baby.
16.
Yeah, you're able to javelin the last one. You see the poof, it goes through and it tries to like do a little whimpered of the spores out on that side before it goes. And you take that one out too. So all 3 of those are gone.
Booter, I think we're looking for the queen. Not the queen, but a cell. Where do you think in this house would be a cell?
Okay.
Well,
So since you
basement,
guys are
probably.
one question for you guys. Since you guys are done with the upstairs, I'm just gonna erase all of the upstairs stuff
Hold on.
so it
Yep.
can move. Or save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you guys chat so I can draw.
Upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if we want, I think we
Okay.
can just like go floor by floor. But I mean, if there is a way to the basement, I would guess that if there is any dungeon in an old French chateau, it would probably be in the basement.
Yes, I agree.
Feels like a reasonable guess.
I would imagine those double doors are. Well, we don't know. Like where would the entrance to the basement be? I don't know.
We have to look around, I guess. It also might be hidden. Like it might be like a cellar door or something.
Yeah.
I love you guys. You guys make this easy sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys are looking around, you look over and you see these double doors down here.
Let's make it harder.
You see this door here, the single door that we talked about before.
Mhm.
And you look through, you see the glass doors at the end and some smaller doors around this side. And as you guys start to walk through a little bit further, yeah, you see these staircase. The inside lining of the staircase, the inside wall, curves up until about, say, like a 5-foot height. And then it cuts off here and starts curving inward this way. So I'm going to remove these stairs for a moment as well. And draw the inside of the stairs, since all this is gone.
How wide is this entire room?
Well, how many squares? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Okay.
Yeah, about 60 feet wide. It's a big room. It's a large building. So these staircases go up, and then you see it curve in like this towards
Mhm.
that door. And on this side, here, you see a small, simple door. One more small little door.
So there's
It-
only 2 doors here, or there's a bunch of doors?
So, wait. Yeah. So there's a door here.
Mhm.
Door here. Trying to remember my map. Hold on. Let's see
Under,
my
and
map.
then 2 underneath the.
No, actually, you can get rid of. There.
Nice.
So you see another. Actually, don't get rid of. Here, give me this one. You see a smaller door here. So like tucked on the side. And this one you see has a lock on it.
The one underneath the stairs.
Yeah, this is the only door inside that you've seen like that and has a built into the door lock. made out of metal, and the frame of the door is secured with metal as well.
Booter, I have a feeling like this is the downstairs.
Me too. Before we go down there, though, can I just roll investigation on like the ballroom that we're in and just see if there's anything we should check first?
Cool point.
Okay. So the feel of this is like a large foyer or gathering space, of like a place to welcome people in before going to one of the other places in the chateau. Roll me your investigation as you like are looking around this room. Investigation or perception?
14.
Awful lot of high rolls here for these investigations.
Right.
Well, I get +7 also. Very, very smart robot.
Yeah.
You down here, as you're walking around, this level feels different than the upstairs did. The smell is different. Doesn't smell like birds. It feels more like the plants have control of this level, this area. Like the vines are keeping the birds out, like filling the gaps that the birds would fly through in the walls. There are long thorns on these plants, and you see tufts of fur on some of these thorns scattered throughout the room. Fur, like gray, some brown.
Like a werewolf.
I don't know.
There's no sort of nature check on the fur to see if animal
You
handling.
can't. You
can't,
can
it's
roll
just-
me. You can roll me nature if you want, but best you can tell without a roll is it looks like wolf or dog fur.
I got a
Something.
10. It
Yeah,
looks like
that's
dog
about-
fur.
Wolf fur.
Some
Wolf.
sort of dog.
I
Wolf.
don't even need to do an investigation. I've already come to my conclusion.
Nice.
Okay. Good. You see a number of those scratches that you saw upstairs that were hidden behind the trees. Behind the vines. There is more grand artwork here, but a lot of that has been disintegrated or crumbled or taken by moisture. Here feels a lot more damp than it did upstairs. But that's a feel that you get from this room when you can
Booterbot,
see.
open that door.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Yeah, I'll open the door.
So you go to open the door and it's locked.
Okay. Let's do what we did last time when we encountered a sleight of hand check and try to break it down.
Okay.
Throw an elephant at it.
Or a robot. Either one.
Okay. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Alright, roll me your athletics check, Callie. Alright, well, what are
I
you
got a
doing to
+8
try and
on
break this? What are you doing to try and break this door down?
I guess I'm gonna use
Just shoulder?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Roll me the athletics. Yeah.
23. It was a 15 plus an 8.
Booter, do you want to try and help?
You're athletic.
I'm a
Do you want
elephant.
Do you want to try and help Kali?
I mean, sure, but how am I going to help? He's already did it all himself.
yeah. How would you try and help Kali push it and bust this door down?
I don't know, just like a little heave ho, like try and help.
Would you push Kali or the door?
I think I would try to like hit the door at the same time as him, so we're both hitting.
Okay.
Chris, stop trying to.
I'm asking to figure out how.
Like how hard you're grabbing my
No,
ass. Okay.
No. So, Booter, roll me an intelligence check. Just your straight intelligence modifier to get the timing of Kali's go to get that right.
I got a 13.
13 total. Okay, so you're pretty close. You hit the you hit it close enough in the timing of it to give Kali a little bit of a boost. You feel like the first couple bangs, nothing's really moving because it's a nice metal frame, a nice metal lock, but a couple more shoves of the shoulder and you take a little bit of a running start, give a little shoulder in there, bump it, and the door pops open. Kali, roll me a dex save.
Oh god. Yeah, no problem. I got this. Dex save.
Yes.
8.
8. Okay. So you go bursting through here, and you go to take a step, and your heel misses the stone. And as you start to go down, you feel the step beneath your heel. The steps start right after the doorway.
Oh boy.
And your momentum with that shove took you a little bit too far as you go to tumble down these stairs. Nothing crazy. You take 3 bludgeoning from being tumbled in plate metal armor with a golf club and all your stuff down this stairwell. Booter, you see Kali go falling down a stairwell.
While I wear my heavy armor, though, I get a -3 on any damage. So it's no damage.
Yep.
But just a tremendous amount of noise is what essentially.
Yes. Yes.
Oh! Clank, 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 clank. Oh shit! Clank. That's my elephant noise.
Okay, well, I better go after you.
That's your real, Spencer. That's your real. Alright, we're going to the basement. Save if you're gonna save, because I need a fresh board.
Sure.
2, and I need to find my map of here.
Vin, your ground level, just in case anyone wants to play this after us.
With my
Mr.
chicken scratch.
Mr. Sumrol can upload these and play his own with his own group.
Yep.
Maybe there's.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get rid of these doors too.
That would be
So-
fun after the campaign is over. Like, you guys just, like, release all your notes.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, wow.
That's
I've got like 300. I have literally 300 maps saved on this thing. But you know, I have no idea where it's saved. But
alrighty. I
screenshot
think I've
them.
cleared up enough of that.
Yes.
Alright. So let me get started with where you guys are.
There's a button that says erase all,
Oh.
but I like to see you struggle. That's good.
Thanks. Thanks, Spencer. I love you. So, you find... I'm going to move you up a little bit, but I'll show you in a moment. You find yourselves... Or, Kali.
Yeah. I'm at the bottom of the stairs.
Yep, you're at the bottom of those stairs. Booter, you are at the top. They're about a 20-foot descent of a steps. So a long sweeping arc. And at the base of these stairs, as you come to Kali, you see a stone cellar. Walls, brick, aged. It goes up about 15 feet before it curves in a little, whatever that architectural term is, that arch at the top. And it continues down the length of this corridor that you're in. You see some racks for wine casks. Some racks right over here. You see one barrel on the bottom of this like 3 stacked high rack. One's still intact. You see a couple other barrels broken. where like the ends are pushed in and they're somewhat collapsing. The slats are collapsing a little bit. And with your trunk, roll me perception with your trunk, your advantage perception.
For my smell?
Yeah.
Wow, they're the bad rolls. An 8.
Well, it's good. You wouldn't have the poop blanket on you at this point, right?
That would have been somewhere on the stairs.
Or would you have taken it off before you?
Now the stairs are covered in poop. But whatever.
Well, would you have taken it off before you tried to put a shoulder into it?
No, I would have had it wrapped around.
So
me.
the door was repeatedly getting smacked with poop.
Yeah.
Oh, that is horrendous. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Okay. I have to.
Yeah, that's canon now.
Oh my, you guys. Okay. Well, there's that. So yeah, the stairs are covered in poop, and horrendous bird poop. But that smell. It smells damp. It smells like wet dog. And you hear drips. You hear low conversation.
You can hear murmuring.
You can hear like someone. There's someone in there talking to someone else very quietly.
Further in the distance.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Like
by the way, I'm coming down the stairs to meet up with Kali as quickly as I can.
Okay.
Like we're gonna be next to each other.
Yeah.
Maybe not under the ship blanket anymore, as I don't think any animals are gonna be near us. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Alrighty. So as you start to stand up, Booter, you're here as well. Roll me a perception as well, Booter. See what you see. And Kali, you could roll a regular perception now since
I got
you're
a
standing up.
23 perception.
23. Nice. You see the same wine barrels. You see another opening right nearby, a hallway. It almost looks like it's hidden from as you exit out of the stairs, but to your left you see a smaller tunnel, about 5 feet wide, like 7 feet tall, stone, dark. No door, just open tunnel. Yeah, archway. You smell the wet dog, the dampness. You hear the murmur. You can't make it out. Can't make out the language or the words. But it sounds feminine in the voice. And you hear some scratching, like a. Can you hear that? Like
I'm gonna use detect evil and good.
okay.
Fiend, Fey, Elemental, Aberration, Undead, Celestial within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located, similar to a place of object. For this duration, I know where they are. I guess that doesn't really help.
One moment, let me check something.
Yeah.
What was it again? Fey, Fey.
For the duration, if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located.
Okay. And
it says similarly, if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically desecrated
consecrate. You don't sense any of that, but you send out your radar, your pulse, and nothing of those object types ping directly. You get a Fey, like something of Fey, but it's not right. It's not your normal Fey ping. And it's like something in the like right on the edge of your range, like a blip of it, and then it's gone.
Be on your guard, Buddhabot. There's some sort of Feyish happening here.
Some fetish happening?
Yeah.
So Fey-ish.
What's the light like down here?
Dark.
I don't think I have dark vision, so.
Not necessarily pitch black, but very dark. Much darker than upstairs. Upstairs you had some like radiant light through the opaque windows. Down here it's dark. And as you look through, you do see... Well, let me start drawing what you see further.
Buddhabot, I can't see very well down here. Can you? With your eyes?
I can use magical tinkering to imbue a object with light.
You don't have dark vision?
I don't think so, no.
Oh shit. Perfect. Well, when you're ready, I'll light a torch, but...
Yeah, a torch would be fine. I mean, or do we want to use that darkness to our advantage to try and sneak around and see if we can get close to these people? I think that might be...
Yeah.
I know that we're not very good at sneaking, but I think that we can at least just sort of do our best to move quietly.
I'll moonwalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Moonwalk
Nice.
around.
Ooh. That's the way to go. You can definitely moonwalk in here. So
Thanks.
are you just gonna like moonwalk down the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Staring back at Booter, dead in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So as you start to moonwalk, roll me your stealth at advantage.
That's just one stealth. Perfect. It's an 8.
An 8. So as you're going back, right on the other side of this rack of barrels, you look over to the right and to the left, and you see like a metal cage. So like a vertical bars, not necessarily looking like a prison, but like storage, secured storage. And you see a large cavern and a lot more of these racks, a whole wall filled with these racks of barrels. On this side, mostly full. There's a lot of stock there still. And on the other side, it's a little odd, there's like a mausoleum wall, like floor to ceiling of what looks like burial chambers, like a flat stone
tombs?
with a tombs. Same on the other side.
That is weird.
The barrels here and tombs, and there's metal barred cages, or like floor to ceiling, filling that whole opening here. And there's a gate inside here. Gate is slightly ajar on both of these.
I think we should first see if we recognize any of the names on any of the tombs.
Booterbot, that's all you.
Booterbot,
Alright.
roll me as you guys are starting to do this. Are you following Kali down here?
Yeah. We're sticking close together.
Yeah.
This whole time.
Well,
Basically.
roll me your stealth.
Oh, I see. That's actually kind of an issue. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not following him actually, because I have a disadvantage with stealth.
Okay. You could be watching from the entrance area.
Yeah.
In that case, roll me perception.
Yeah, and what I would say to Kali is see if we see a tomb for Evel's wife, Sophie Belmont, because
Grab her.
if Well, or it's possible that he wanted her dead body, but it's also possible that that just means that it's officially a trap.
All right. I'd like to check.
The other tomb we should be looking for maybe is Jacqueline Lavigne's tomb. Just in
Or
case.
how about
But we're looking
evil?
for a secret.
How about evil? We're looking for any names, Chris, that we have found.
Recognize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get there, Booter, roll me perception.
Cool point,
That was
Peter.
your-
That was cool.
That is a
Yeah.
cool point. Yeah, I like it. 11. As you're watching Kali moonwalk down this hall, you see behind her this like flicker of light, and it seems like it's like rays of light, similar to the second floor where light was coming through the roof, sort of coming through something further down the tunnel, and you see in this area down here, almost like a moonlight coming into there and scattered little bits and rays. And during a little bit of that color and light, you see something move across it. You can't quite make it out. You can't tell what it was.
And the thing that's moving is in the room that Polly is in?
Yeah. It was in the same room, but on the ground level, in that little moonlight area. That little flicker of moonlight that hit there. About a humanoid size, about you or Kali size. Quickly moved through there. You couldn't quite see it. Couldn't quite tell what it was.
Okay, I whisper urgently to Polly, it's here.
Something here. I'm gonna just glance at the tombs and see if I can see
Which
it.
side? Left or right?
I guess left.
Okay. So as you start to moonwalk into this little this chamber, you push the gate open.
Michael Jackson, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
You start going back. You don't see any of the names you're looking for. You see a lot of other names that sound similar. You see a number of Sophies, and you see the Lavigny name everywhere on most of these tombs. You do see a couple other names, but mostly women's names. You're looking for Evil, Sophie, or
Anything.
Jacqueline.
Anything we've
Jacqueline. You don't find anything with the name Evil whatsoever. You find the other two names, but not in the combination together.
What other two names?
The
Lavigny. Sophie.
Jacqueline and Sophie. Yeah.
I find the names, but they're not.
Well, no, it's like you see other people with the same first name but different last names,
Oh.
or the same. Yeah, like the combination. You don't find the name you're looking for
Okay.
together.
And
Those
then
ones.
I'm gonna can I moonwalk over to the other area and check
Um,
that it's a similar.
Roll me perception for as you're checking these two tombs, these two vaults, if you will. And you see all of these tombs are intact.
15.
They have not been disturbed. 15.
Or no, 13. Sorry.
13. Okay. So you see, yeah, nothing looks disturbed. But you do see some loose dirt on the ground in these two chambers. Normally a nice stone floor. Here there's some like loose gravel and rock. Like as you're moonwalking, you have to like stop, adjust your feet to get your stance right again to keep going. There's a rock or some sand or gravel or like a chunk of dirt or something was there. You find that in both chambers, but on the other side you find similar things, but none of the names you're looking for.
But we don't recognize any of these names. Let's move deeper, but let's get ready to pounce.
Agreed.
All right.
I'm going to ready my golf swing.
Okay. And are you moonwalking still?
Yeah.
Buddha, are you staying back?
I mean, I'm like staying back.
I'm
This
no
is gonna
longer
not
moonwalking.
jeopardize His.
I'm going
Oh,
to
then
just
sure.
casually walk.
I'll join you then.
We're gonna do this together. Robot and clanking armor.
Arm in arm,
Bucket.
robot and elephant together. Roll me your disadvantage cells,
Yes.
just to see how loud you are.
Oh well, I started off with a 1 and then 15.
This is Crosby. Crosby failed the deck save, causing him to get smashed by a giant alchemist in the Shadowhide realm. Don't be a Crosby. Roll high and subscribe.
Yeah, I got a 1.
Hey, I got 15.
At least it's not
High five,
an
got
attack
15s.
roll.
I got 15s.
I got a 1.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that is.
So you're starting to walk forward. You're like, I'm quieter than I was backwards. I don't know what these shoes are doing. Right as Buddhabot trips over a rock that you avoid hitting and clanks it, and the rock goes tumbling all the way down the path and stops right in some of that flicker of moonlight right as it starts to shine. And at this point, you understand what Buddha was trying to whisper to you. All in this little dark shape here. You see a flicker of moonlight shining in, a nice glow, giving you visibility, easy visibility of everything in this space. What am I hovering over? Sparks? Sparks and smoke. Perfect. And you see the rock sitting there. Silent. No movement. You guys are able to move forward a little bit. And you see another set of these bars and another large chamber. This chamber doesn't have any of those tombs in it. Both sides are filled with racks for wine. Yep. Both sides are filled with racks for wine. These gates are wide open, and a number of the barrels have been emptied, if you will.
In this room?
In both of these two side rooms.
Okay.
In this level of rooms. But in the other one, no barrels were touched. All the barrels that were there looked intact. These look like they have been consumed. Would you go into these chambers?
And what is on the other side? There's on what? It's just like barrels and then like some racks.
There's more barrels on both sides.
Yes. Go take a look and see one of the
sure.
one of the barrels that is empty.
I'm gonna
yeah.
grab another drink. I'll be right back. But
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're able to go in there, tell Buddhabot to hold on a moment. You slink in there and take a look at one of the barrels. It looks like it was properly tapped and was consumed. You like put there's the opening, you can like put a little whatever in there, your trunk.
Yeah.
Click your trunk in there. There's a little bit, tiny bit of very, very vinegared wine left in there if you wanted to get a little taste.
Yeah, a little taste.
You dap it in and bring it to your mouth. You get the very old, past its expiration wine.
Someone has
And on these barrels, you can see that that language printed, and you can see Lavigny vineyards on all these barrels.
So that was emptied from a while ago, essentially. That's what I'm getting.
The one that you checked, but there are some other ones that have been opened. I mean, if you want to go check every single one of them.
No, I don't think I need to do that. What's this big circular? Is this like a hole, or is this where the moonlight?
So as you get closer up, you look up, you can see that the ceiling has collapsed in that area, and what you're looking out of, you don't recognize it from the chateau above there, but there is some structure around this space. You see a number of the bricks from the ceiling. Let me get a different color. Sort of scattered on the ground in here. Not all. That's not the color I wanted. There we go. Where's my brown? Sort of off to the sides. Push off to the sides a little bit. So there's movement to pass through, and your stone that you accidentally kicked is right there.
Can I see? I guess no, because I don't. It's still dark. So I'm gonna go through this area.
Okay. So before you pass through that area, let's slowly roll down a little bit. So as you start to walk into this area, you look up, you see what looks like broken structure around you. Like something, whatever that caused this to collapse probably caused some other stuff above to collapse. You see a number of footprints through this area. This is where a lot of dust, a lot of light, you can actually see stuff. So you do see some footprints or some drag trails through this little area that you can see in. And as you look around, you look through this path into the darkness beyond it, and you see a bright red, like pinpoint glow. It starts to get a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger, and then you see another one right next to it. And then they both start to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And a little bigger. And then they're gone. And then back. And then they're gone and back.
And where are these? There's a glowing, flickering?
They are, let me put a little red dot where you see those two little dots. They're about a low size each.
Massive?
No, they're not like they're not Flavor Flav necklace size.
Oh.
They're like here, like lens cap size.
Glow.
From what you think,
Buddhabot,
but just darkness all around.
Buddhabot, do you see that glow over there? Get ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna run over there and I'm gonna say, where's, no, I'm gonna say, how do I frighten? I'm gonna use my intimidation I'm gonna intimidate whatever that is, and I'm gonna say, freeze!
It's the police.
Yeah, freeze! The Sentinel of Trigard compels you to stop and pause and give us an explanation of your happenings here.
Spencer, can you get me a werewolf?
Fuck.
I hate to say I told you so, but
Yeah, it's...
But while you're finding that werewolf, as you finish your speech, you just hear this low, deep, throaty laugh. Sentinel of Trigard? That's who he sent? That fool, he knows nothing. What brings you here, little man? You just see those two dark red eyes in the back.
I can't. I can just see that he has red eyes.
You don't see his form. You're standing. You don't have dark vision. You can't see into that pitch blackness from your moonlight.
I'm gonna walk slowly forward, and I'm going to.
I'm sitting with Kali, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth,
Okay.
centered on
So-
him.
As you step out of this little moonlight area, you're like right on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Your eyes start to adjust a little bit, and you're getting ready to cast a spell. And over on this side, you don't see this metal cage right where you'd expect it to. You see it a little bit further back, and we got wine barrels here, and you see a cage and gate shut there. Can't see anything through. And on this other side, you see what looks like a den. The best I can, like
Okay.
a bunch of like soft stuff for them to sleep on, like bedding material, like grasses and other soft things. It's like this massive 20 by 30 foot like sleeping room. All one communal big space. And
Right.
as you step forward, what are you saying as you step forward?
Well, he just insulted me, and now
Yeah.
I'm going to create a magical zone
Oh, so
that guards against deception in a 50-foot sphere centered on the point. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts must make a charisma save. On a fail, it speaks a deliberate lie while in the radius.
it
On a
can
fail,
speak
it
a
can't.
deliberate
It can't.
lie.
Yeah, it can't.
Okay. What's this lie? Alright, let's see. What's your DC?
It's a charisma 14.
What is this considered? Here, let me see. Let me double check. See. Oh. I need to see one thing because of things.
It says a charisma saving throw, and that's
It
charisma
is.
14.
It does not say it's a charm. So, you guys got lucky. Let me roll. He has a +0. He got a 14. So he failed.
Hey, all right. So it's a 60-foot radius. So that's 1, 2, 3.
So,
4,
Booter,
5,
roll a charisma save.
6.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I rolled
Ollie,
a 3.
So Booter can't lie. Well, no, it's not a it's a 15-foot cone in a. Hold on.
Oh,
let
and
me
a
pull that back
60-foot
up.
radius. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, I don't really care. I say to the werewolf, are there others?
It's a circle, and it
Right.
goes like a cone up or whatever it is.
Yeah, there it is. There it
Yeah, I
is.
So
say to the
that's-
I say to the werewolf, are there others with you now? To be more specific. Here.
Just fucking everything up.
It's all good.
Okay. Yeah, just
The,
it's fine.
is a member of the pack ever truly alone?
That's fucking terrible.
Bullshit.
Boo! Take away this
Mr.
cool-
Oh, I can't deliberately
Yeah.
tell a lie.
Where is and he's gonna come out and he's gonna say where is Sophie? Where are you hiding her?
I'm not
Right.
telling you that.
What about
Why would I?
Um,
Why would I tell you that information?
If you don't, we'll kill you. I can't lie, I'm a robot, so let's just make it very clear.
Oh my. I can't call you friends. My puny, uninvited house guests, I guess. What do you think, Jerry? And
who the
from
fuck is
behind you,
Jerry? The fuck is Jerry?
Can you get me another werewolf?
Yes.
This one's a lot smaller. So as you approach this werewolf that you've been talking to, he seemed big when you first got out of the moonlight, and as you got closer, that largeness remained. So as you get a little closer to him, he's the original one you were talking to is about 8 feet tall. Jerry, where's Jerry? Jerry's here.
Yeah.
Jerry's right there. Okay, go to him. What do you think, Jerry? You think we should have some fun? I mean, when was the last time you played a game of chase?
Well, I'm gonna I'll show you Chase, and that's the last time you ever
All right.
speak poorly to a sentinel of Trigard.
Let's do this. Roll me your initiative.
Hey,
And
that's great. I rolled a 1, but my initiative tracker is a negative, so 0.
alright, hold on. So, because it is getting later, and this is like a full big ol' combat, we're probably gonna stop midway through this.
Okay.
Just give you guys a heads up. And I think it's actually gonna work perfectly for the other guys jumping in for the next session.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna say we're gonna probably get, say, 2 rounds in, and then we'll pause after the second round.
Okay.
And then pick up next time, just so we don't run for another hour and a half.
Or, yeah, okay. Or,
Spencer, we both got families.
yeah, I know.
We got early morning.
not me though. I'm on the West Coast and I don't have a family, so.
Yet. Okay, I have to figure out what I'm
Yeah, you don't know
Okay.
that yet.
I mean,
It could be a different. It could be anyone.
it can be, it's true.
Oh.
You never know.
I really.
Hey, that's
So- Okay, Booterbot, let's fucking one-shot this guy.
good luck.
Alright.
Ooh. Okay, so what did you guys get? Spencer, Collie.
I got a 19 for initiative.
I have a 0. I got a 1. Yeah, we're
I
going.
was really ready to fight these guys, and yeah,
Yeah?
somehow that surprised even
Yeah,
you, Collie.
I was like ready your weapons, and then I rolled a 0.
Well, you got ready to go, then you realized you left the head cover on your
Yeah,
golf club. You're like, oh,
The
Yeah.
golf club.
the golf club.
I take my owl bear head cover off.
As you're getting that owl barrel head cover off with a 21, this big boy in front of you rolled a 19. He is going to laugh again. Oh, I can't lie. I hope you are tasty. And he's going to make his attacks at you. He's going to make his multi-attack with 1 bite and 2 claw attacks.
Not
That's
who,
gonna
me? Sorry.
On Kali. Kali is
Okay.
directly in front of him and has insulted him and
Okay.
is planning to swing a golf club directly at his face.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do all these attacks. Ooh, I got some bad rolls there, so you're lucky. So the bite is a 15, that misses. Claw's lower, but 1 claw is a 24 to hit. Assume that hits you?
Yes.
Okay. And this is 9 plus 4, 13 slashing damage.
Nice.
That's reduced by 3, so 10 slashing.
Ollie, what is your current health? Just curious.
It's not great, but it's fine.
No,
Okay.
tell me.
You want like the number?
Yeah, or like a percentage, I don't know.
I am 1/3.
You have
Okay.
But
1/3
I'll be-
of your total
I'll be
health.
fine. I'll be fine. I'm a paladin. I'll be alright.
Okay. just checking here.
Okay.
What damage?
It was 10 or 13 total minus your 3 from heavy arm master, so 10 after your resistance.
Wait, so
Okay.
I took 10.
You took 10 total after your resistances.
Okay.
After your heavy armor master stuff. Okay, so that's its turn. Now, Booter,
Mhm.
you are up. You see this creature in front of you and Jerry behind.
He attacked Kali, and I am within 5 feet of Kali.
Okay.
So I am going to use. So I should have my Sentinel attack reaction.
Okay, yeah, you can do your attack on him.
Alright, so let's. I did a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, and then remember I have to like do my damage and then also do all the bonus. So
Yeah, just tell me the end
Oh.
number.
yeah, so I need to do 2d6s. 1, 2. Oh, you gave me the 1d6 lightning. Nice. Okay. So 8 plus 8, 16. Not bad.
16 total. Okay, awesome. And what types of... That's 16, that's in some is lightning, some is acid. Right?
It is 1d6 of it is lightning, and 1d6 of it is yes.
Okay. Okay. Yep, 16.
It was a 6 and a 2.
Yep, perfect. No,
Dealer's
you're
choice,
good.
which I guess is-
I'm just double checking, rereading everything. You're all good.
So now it's my turn.
Yep.
That was my reaction.
Yep, that was your reaction. Yep.
So now, because we are all sitting next to each other having a nice little powwow, I'm just going to stab him with tranquility again.
All right, go for it.
So I get 2 attacks. First attack, 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, we'll do the damage, which is a total of 13.
Okay.
I'll hit again. This
Yeah.
one was a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
That misses. Gets caught in his fur.
Drought. Alright. That all sounds good. I'll use my bonus action to do Guardian Armor for 11 temporary hit points, and then I will pass turn.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action.
Oh.
It's going to turn to you and say, "Who the hell are you?" and swipe a claw off at you. For a... Ooh, no. That's a 11 to hit. That misses.
Nice.
Scratches off your metal and it gives you an odd look. What the hell?
Who the hell are
Alrighty.
you? And I glared at him and said, "Who? Bot. 5,000.
So Kali, you're right up on him too, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not your turn
Oh,
yet.
sorry. Okay,
Oh, you got
it's close.
the guy behind you. Wait, what's their movement again? 40, yeah. They can go 16. Perfect. So Jerry comes rushing up behind you, and you feel some heavy breathing right on the back of your neck. And can you put me like a copy of like 7 or 8 extra werewolves over on the side over here?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Spencer, can you roll me a d4? Booterbot, can you roll me a d4?
2.
Okay.
What'd you get, Booter?
I got 3.
3, okay.
That means you get 5 werewolves.
We'll see. Alrighty. So Jerry comes and rushes up at you, and from the den, from this
There's a
little
lot of
nest,
people named Jerry in this universe, just like
Yeah.
it's a common
Popular.
name.
Yeah, it's like John.
And from the nest, you see a head poke up, and the alpha bayou goes, "Juan Carlos, get going!" And he's going to use his turn to start moving all the way over to the edge of the nest. And at the end of the wolf's turn, the alpha's going to use another legendary action to... Where are you? To lunge. He can move up to its movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. He gets to move up to 40 feet. 50 feet. Shit, it's fast.
Yeah, that's so fast.
Wait, let me...
Little doggo.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy. Let me turn measure movement on here. Make it easy. So I get 10. So it's 2. And he gets 8 more. So he's going to rush out over to here. Turn to face you. And growl, claws out, ready for you to come at him. And that's his legendary action. Collie, you're up.
I'm going to try to... I'm going to banish him.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to send him to a different plane of existence
Okay.
on a charisma saving throw, 14.
Okay. He
Don't-
has a +0.
Come on, baby! But it's just for a minute.
Hey, a lot can happen in a minute.
It's true.
That's what she said.
A 16.
Fuck!
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. It's right there. I'll send you the picture of it.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. I think this would all be fucked if you were lying to us about wins.
No.
May I-
You're not doing that.
May I use the remainder of my
Yep, you have your bonus action and your movement.
I like to just put my hands on me like that the meme from what's the guy with the red hair that he eats the chicken wing that's really hot, Conan, where he's like, yes, I feel so alive, it feels fantastic, oh my god. And I'm gonna award myself 60 health points.
Your lay on hands is your action.
Yeah.
Your banishment is an action.
Oh shit, so there's none of that then. Oh,
Much health do you?
it's mine.
Do you? I mean,
No, I have
I
a.
don't think you're
sorry.
gonna die, right?
No, not that I know of. All right, in that case, a creature within my view that has less than half of its health. That's me. I'm gonna take a 1d6 plus 1. That's 7 health back.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I know. That was a good 6. I just see. It's coming together.
There you go. There you
It's coming
go.
together. It doesn't. Yeah, but I'm still gonna make that noise though.
yeah.
I'm still gonna do that at like. Oh, I feel so alive.
Yeah.
7 health back. You just wait. What's gonna?
This is Valley. Valley sacrificed himself because he only rolled low. Don't be a Valley. Roll high and subscribe.
Be when I actually do that. That's my turn.
Okay. And at the end of your turn, wait, where is it? Hold on. At the end of your turn, the moonlight in this little circle is going to start to glow brighter. Can you give me a coin, Spencer? On tabletop?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a big two-sided coin.
Do you want?
Or like a marker. I just need to know, like, between flopping when the moon is on and when the moon is off.
Oh.
So right now the moon is turning on, becoming bright and vibrant in this circular area. Oh yeah, that works. So if that's there, the light is on. If that's not there, the light's off. So the moon is on. Ooh, yeah. The moon is on. So you see...
Because it's collapsed.
Yeah, because it's collapsed, it's coming down through there. It's just bright in that area now.
That I don't like that.
And you see this wolf who's standing in there start to, like, almost looks like he's getting bigger. Claws getting longer, his eyes getting redder. And he just stands there, mouth open to the moon, and howls.
Are we doing one more round or no?
Yeah, we're doing the end of this round. So that's its turn. It's howling to the moon.
So sorry, is the moonlight just a natural thing and it happened to walk in it, or is it like he created the moonlight?
We'll see.
Is the moonlight coming from outside?
The moonlight was not this bright when you saw it before, and it only got this bright when he walked in it.
Can you tell me? Oh yeah, I'll wait till my turn.
Okay, so
is your gun? Where is your gun?
for his turn, he's gonna finish his howl, and that's it.
My-
Booter, you're up.
My gun's in my leg holster. Alright,
This is-
so
this-
sorry, and just
yeah.
to be clear, the big
Yeah.
bad alpha is the one that went into the moonlight, or
Yep. Yeah, the big bad alpha boy. Yeah.
Okay, so so tell me about the structure that he is currently standing under, because it is it's like a partially collapsed chateau stone masonry kind of situation, right?
So when you were walking through that tunnel, that little section of the tunnel, and you looked up, on the side walls is just stone, and it's a collapsed archway, not dome, an archway that's collapsed, and above it, you can't really tell what was above it, but it's open to the sky all the way up. The walls that you can see on the sides aren't high, so they're not super massive up there. There's not too much up right above the ledge. I'm pointing here in my house, and I know you can't see it. So, like right over here, there's like another wall, but you can barely see the edge of it from the angle when you're walking through. Because you're like 20 some feet underground, looking up out of this hole.
How would you say that?
Actually,
Yeah.
well, from your area, if you're looking back in it, you would see the top, like the roof area that you were like looking around in, about here.
Would you, like, I guess I'll just get to the point.
Yeah,
If I were to use Shatter
yeah.
on the stone masonry above our werewolf friend here, would I be able to, at a minimum, close the gap that the moonlight is shining through? And, you know, bonus points if it drops a bunch of rocks on it.
So the area that he's standing at is open. There's nothing directly above him. If you shatter it as like
But
close,
it's like, I'm imagining almost like you're at the bottom of a well, right? So if I hit the side,
yeah,
will that work?
like right here, like it's not a tube going up too much. So the cavern that you're in, it has like a 15-foot high ceiling in the center, and so it's from here. It's maybe another. From the start of the archway, it's like 15 feet, 10 to 15 feet from there to the very like ground level where it starts to round out. So you could do the side, but it wouldn't like block off the moonlight.
Yeah, that's kind
That's
of
what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
not a small enough area where that would like close all of that off.
Great. No, that's.
But I see where you're going.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if that was an
Yeah.
option because that would have been,
Yeah.
nice.
But you would
Okay.
you would understand that if you tried to collapse any more of the ceiling around that opening, that it might make that space where moonlight's coming in a little bit bigger.
Yes, which is bad. Okay. Then I think what we're going to do, which is, so I'm going to turn to Kali, and I'm going to do a second level Cure Wounds on Kali. So I'll just roll for that, right? There's no checks or anything.
Yep, no checks. You can cure Kali happily, easily.
All right, so 11. Hooray.
Hey.
Nice, that's a decent roll.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I will move. So there's this like little. Is this little shitty werewolf going to get an opportunity attack if I go past them?
Absolutely. That's what he's there for.
Well, I think actually we don't want to fight the big werewolf in the moonlight anyway. We probably actually want to stay here in the dark. So I guess since my action was a spell cast, I don't know how much else I can do right now. Yeah, I'll just stick close to Kali and I'll be like, I'll say to Kali basically, I think it would be nice if our friends show up here. In the meantime, to try to stay alive. Hopefully they'll find us.
At the end of your turn, the Alpha is going to use 2 of its legendary actions
Oh yeah.
to howl a special howl. Oh, woo, woo, woo. For all of Spencer's animal soundtracks. All allied creatures within 30 feet gain advantage on their attacks until the Alpha's next turn. So I think that's both of them. Yep, they both get advantage before they're on their turn. 60, yep, 6. Alrighty. So if you're done, Booter, this Jerry is going to turn back and look at the Alpha for a moment before turning back. I'm trying to remember what so Kali, you only insulted him. Booter, you actually attacked him and hurt him. So it's going to attack you. Well, attempt to attack you. Because it's a regular wolf and probably not going to hit your 2017 AC.
21.
It misses on its single bite attack. Oh, but it has advantage. That's right. Nope, it misses still. So it tries to bite at you, and it's horrible. Yeah, no, it rolled a 3 and an 8. And then this other wolf. Oh, let me turn you on. Your toggle movement. There you go. See how far can you go? Oh, just barely get enough. Let's see if this guy can bite you. Using different dice. Jerry and Juan Carlos. Ooh, does no, a 21 misses you, doesn't it?
Is Juan Carlos the alpha, or is it,
No.
oh, it's the different small guy? Okay.
Juan Carlos is the guy upside down right now.
Okay.
Juan Carlos misses you with 21. And you hear sounds. From deeper, not the alpha, beyond the alpha. Alrighty, and that's them. Yeah. Polly, you are up. You just got healed. There's some wolves, Jerry and Juan Carlos around you.
I am going to, out of the ordinary, I'm going to cast a spell. And this one is called Guardian of Faith. And I'm going to put that sucker.
Oh.
I'm going to put that sucker right in front of me. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it as a copy of me, but obviously larger. And I think it's
Is it like yellow or something?
yeah, I think it's just actually. I think only I really can see it, right? It's not like it doesn't occupy the space.
I've only seen it in BG3, so.
But-
in BG3, it's like a big.
A large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration, which is 8 hours, in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile, which is
All the wolves.
any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. After 60 damage, though, it's gone.
Oh, after total 60, okay.
Yeah,
you gotta track that. After 3 times or
Yeah.
whatever the save is. Okay. Alrighty. So, 10 feet is the range of it?
Yeah, and as a bonus action, I'm also going to touch myself again.
Alrighty.
I think I could do that for whenever, right? Yeah,
I don't know.
I think I can.
I need you to do it on camera so we can see what that looks like.
Yeah,
I'll have to look
well,
at your... I can look at your
Well,
thing
like-
after this. So, now... End of the...
Oh, yes! I feel fantastic again! I feel so alive!
You love hot sauce.
Yeah, bonus action. Each creature within my... each creature of your choice within 30 feet... No, sorry. I thought that bonus action.
Is it your channel divinity?
Yeah, Turning of the Tide. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet regains... Oh, you too, Buddha, but only you have to have half of your... You have to be
Your
half,
channel-
half dead.
You have limited
Well, not
uses
half
of your channel divinity.
Oh, that's it then. Bonus action. Reach. As a bonus action, you can bolster.
Yeah, let me find you. Well, we can sort that out later.
Yeah.
But we're gonna pause here at the end of Polly's turn. The light. The moonlight is on. Making notes. Moonlight is on. And we're just starting end of round. End of round. Of round.
Can I share a picture of the current game board to our little group
Absolutely.
chat?
Absolutely.
And I'd like to like concentrate really hard and be like, help! And since I am standing in the truth and I can't tell a lie, I will say, this one might be a little bit too hard to handle by ourselves. We need some backup. I really miss that new barbarian guy.
He seems like somebody that
Oh.
put an axe through a wolf head.
Yes. Alrighty. Well, until next time, roll high and subscribe to see if Holly and Buterbot make it out alive. Or
Something
if
tells me I'm gonna
Ollie is
play a
tasty.
backup character. Listen, Elephant is a good, it's chewy.
Holly LaForte has a lot of plot armor, but that plot armor can only be so thick.
Yeah. Does
And
anyone
werewolves love to tear them open.
have- Buterbot, are you made out of silver?
No.
Grab
Actually,
some.
Just
Yeah,
iron.
yeah.
Just iron.
I'm gonna be like, my truth thing. Man, I wish I brought some silver.